Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel, Sagittarius. I'm doing the reading for my wonderful Sagittariuses for the month of February 2023, and I will go ahead and give the reading for this month. Before we begin, let me just remind you all, my Sagittarius, that this messages may or may not resonate with each of you. I keep on saying resound, and no, it's not resonate. Okay, and so forgive me for that. But I wanted to go ahead and touch base with you on the message also for the year. The message for the year for 2023 is that this is a year of victory. We have a victorious year ahead of us if we use strategy so that we can gain our victory as well as maintain our victory for 2023. I'm excited to share some of the information that the ancestral energy as well as the universe has to share with us. And so without any further delay, I am going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. And so that we can see what is going on. Also, just want to remind you that divine revelation is not suspicions, it's not paranoia. It is divine revelation from the divine, okay? From something higher than ourselves. And that is, one of the cards already popped out. It's revelation that is here to encourage you, to uplift you, so that we can maybe see things differently. My style of doing readings is more of encouragement and coaching. It is not about blaming others or seeing who did what to whom. It is more about self-improvement and changes in our lives. All right, so just want to continue shuffling here and asking my ancestors for the advice concerning Sagittarius in the month of February 2023. So asking the ancestral energy for these cards that are coming in, so that we can go ahead and get you started with this awesome reading. Now remember again, to some of you this will resonate, to some of you it may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Get the words of wisdom behind the message that are beneficial to you and your life at this moment, and get them as gold nuggets, right? I call them gold nuggets, little words here and there that make that you can identify, that you can resonate with, that bring encouragement. The rest of it, if it doesn't, just leave it behind, okay? Here we go, Sagittarius. Awesome. Sagittarius, as I was just meditating and kind of thinking about your energy. And I like Sagittarius. I have good friends that are Sagittarius, actually. Me personally, I am a Capricorn, so we're good friends, and we can help each other, right? So I want to talk about the first three cards that came out first of all, because I do show that there is some karmic energy, and this has been coming out for a lot of the spreads. It's nothing that I choose; it's what the universe chooses, what the ancestors choose to go ahead and to communicate. And it shows right here that there is some karmic energy. This is justice, and as you can see, the scales of balance along with the sword. And so basically, this can indicate that there may be some legal document. It can be that. It can be a legal case, legal custody that comes. There's something there about legal custody, which in fact has been a disappointment in some ways. Okay, so what I can tell you, Sagittarius, is not to look at the spilled wine, and like in this case, right, or the spilled milk. But look at the other two cups that are supporting this person. This person, all that is focused on at the moment is all that went wrong, right? Maybe you thought that things could have been handled differently. Good. Maybe, but don't dwell too much on the disappointment, and see that there is support for you if you look for it. Because I do show that there will be, with the Seven of Pentacles, it does show that you will go ahead and be satisfied. So something's coming up, right? So you've got the karmic energy going on with the Justice. You have the Five of Cups, which is a disappointment, but there is support. Even when things don't go right or your way, okay, know that there's support, and then you can go back and pick up the case and see what happened, okay? See what happened where things could have been handled a little bit different than they were handled, all right? So look at the fine lines. Look at the things that are that make sense into how you can get assistance, and get assistance. Don't be so focused and so narrowed at what didn't work, and just put yourself and drown yourself in a glass of water, when really and honestly it may not be that bad. It may be just that something was overlooked, but something can be overturned, and you will be very happy or satisfied with the decision in the end. You'll be happy about the decision that is going to take place. Okay, all right. So let me see what else the universe has to do. This is interesting. It's like something that didn't go your way, or is not going to go your way, or you feel that it's not going your way concerning a legal issue, a legal matter, something to that effect. So sometimes, what did we learn from this? From what is it, Sagittarius, that we learned from this situation? How could it have been handled differently? Perhaps it was something that should have been let go. That maybe was could have been corrected at a lower level, but it just kept on escalating and escalating and escalating, right? And so I see here it's the disappointment with things. Let me go ahead and just pull some more here, and this this is interesting too. Okay. And I was gonna say the Four of Cups came to mind, but it came out for you, the Four of Cups. What this means, just like in this too, you see the disappointment with this two, or actually 3 cups that spilled over. Maybe it was 3 people. Maybe it was maybe it was just a situation completely and altogether that really disappointed you. And now you have 2 people, or maybe more than 2 people, standing behind you, supporting you. Don't get so focused on the disappointment, because you will miss the blessing. Okay? The Four of Cups right here, that is shown right here, is actually stating that just like this man, he again is looking at what didn't work, his disappointment, and so focused and narrow-minded on the situation, that you're missing the blessing that is coming, because there is a solution to your problem that is being offered to you. Okay, is being offered to you, but if you keep focused on those disappointments, on boy, that didn't work, and just sometimes when you want to go to bed and you can't, because you keep on thinking of one thing and another, and it's like a little hamster, on that wheel, and just turning and turning and turning and turning inside your head, and you can't stop it, right? But you can. Because then if you just calm your thoughts down and look at what is being offered by the universe, you will benefit from it. Okay? You will benefit from it. There is, of course, with the solution, there's going to be some sacrifices. The sacrifice for the greater good. The sacrifice that maybe, yes, it's a give and take. Maybe there's the sacrifice has to do with compromising, and it's okay to compromise. And then you can weigh things out and go, with the scales, the scales of justice, weighing things out. It's a give and take. All right. I'm speaking to somebody or somebody's, and there's a group of people that this is for. All right. And a group of people in Sagittarius, under Sagittarius that I'm speaking to. And, but do not focus. Don't beat yourself over what didn't work. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Don't get so disappointed and you're going to waddle in that disappointment and you're just going to be replaying it in your head, and it's time to stop. It's time to stop that wheel. It's time for the hamster to get off that wheel, right? That spinning wheel. And to look and take action. And again, remember that this is a year of victory. So what strategy can be used so that you can attain and remain in your victory? And so this is the message for you, Sagittarius. It is basically telling you that, yes, just because something didn't work, something didn't turn out the way that you wanted to, it doesn't mean that it's over. It's not over until it's over. And right now it's not over because there's people standing behind you, supporting you. Okay. And maybe you just need to reevaluate, read some of these documents, that you have to go ahead. And I'm getting more of a legal issue, but don't let that tear you down. Don't let that bring you all the way down. Allow the support that you have behind you to help you. Allow yourself to take yourself out of that mentality of thinking of this disappointment over and over and over and over and over again. Allow yourself to get off of that wheel so that you can see the opportunity that is coming, Otherwise, you'll miss the opportunity. You'll miss your blessing. All right. That there's gonna be a part of you that you're gonna have to compromise. All right. It's time to compromise. All right. Maybe for the longest time nothing was said. Now I feel like there's maybe a partnership situation where maybe one of you or your partner remained silent, and even though they knew what was going on, they just kind of kept their mouth shut. And now it's time to bring the cards, so to speak, and spread them out on the table, and then talk about what is uncomfortable. There you go. That's what it is. So whatever it is uncomfortable, and Sagittarius is not meant for you to get off the handle or fly off the handle, however that expression is used, where you get angry and mad or whatever. Sometimes we just need to listen. We need to listen, we need to compromise, and that is what the universe is telling you at this point. And that there's going to be some sacrifices, but the sacrifice is going to be good. It's kind of like when you're working full-time and going to college. I've done that. I had to go to school, but I also had to work because I had bills to pay. I had obligations that needed to be taken care of. And it was a sacrifice. What was being sacrificed was my leisure time. Things that I enjoy, going out with friends, hanging out, and I couldn't do those things. The things that I enjoyed, I had to put back in the back burner. At the time, I was actually attending some organization. I'm not going to even say what it really was, but that's beside the point. And I got accused in this organization that, I was off balance or off alignment because I was not being a participant in this organization. And the bottom line is that they didn't understand that I had to do a lot of sacrifice so that I could get my degree, and I did. But it took sacrifice, right? So I know that I'm speaking to somebody out there, and it may not be school, or it may be school, and there's going to be a give and take so that things can flow. So let's go ahead and look at the other cards as well. This is kind of the feeling that I'm getting with this Sagittarius. Is kind of like an inner struggle, like you are fighting something. You're fighting something like you want to, but you don't want to. But you need to understand that for the greater good of the outcome that you want to see and how it's going to help you, you're going to have to compromise. That's just the bottom line, all right? So let's see what else the ancestral energy has to offer as far as advice, ancestral energy that I call forth, and the universe, okay? Just to give us some information as to what is going on, okay? All right, sorry. So there's one card. Let's go ahead and see something else. So let's see. What else? One more card. Okay, here we go. Two more cards. Okay, great. All right. So the card that is for you, that came out for you, it is a card that says, and I'm looking at my cheat sheet right here because I love this new deck that I got. And so this is the chakra, and it has to do with the heart chakra. Okay, I love, all right, the heart chakra. I love, and the Six of Swords basically is saying that, you know, this situation, this disappointment, this thing that didn't go exactly your way or 100% your way, you know, you're moving past that. And your spirit guides or the universe or whatever your faith may be, God, you know, is taking you away from the turbulent waters, from the choppy waters representing emotion, things that make you upset, things that make you just kind of like fly off the handle at times or whatever, you know. And it's saying, you know, I'm pushing you away from those choppy, turbulent waters, and I'm bringing you peace. I'm taking you to a peaceful. And you know, you see those two people. Well, the third here person is actually the one driving these two people to a better situation, a better environment of peace, a better environment of being able to have that peace that you need, Sagittarius. And it could be, you know, that the environment that you were in was pretty toxic. And it may be that you have to cut your losses. But don't dwell on the losses. Dwell on the possibilities of the gain that you will acquire. In some of the decks, this man is actually not even there. It's a spirit. It's kind of like a spirit guide. Excuse me. A spirit guide that is taking you to a more peaceful environment, to a more peaceful place, okay, so that you can enjoy your life. All right. So I mean, there is this person with their child there, you know, and this person is taking them away from this situation. It's kind of like a Calgon moment. I don't know. I'm too old probably by saying that. Like there used to be this commercial for Calgon. It's like a bubble bath, I think, or something that you put in the bath that you can relax. And the saying for that was, Calgon, take me away. So this is your Calgon moment, right? Spirit guide, the angel, God, the universe is taking you. They've seen, you know, your disappointment, and they're taking you away from this situation, you know, is being forthcoming. And now it's time to move on, all right? In the moving on, it also shows the card of judgment. The card of judgment, and it is associated with the crown chakra. I know. So I love. I know. And the third one is I see. Okay, and this the chakra is the third eye. All right. So just so that you know this. The card of judgment, so this is telling you that when you have moved on from this situation that was toxic, that was no longer good, that is no longer servicing, or maybe you're just disappointment, when you move on from your feelings and you stop waddling in your disappointment, okay, and feeling sorry for yourself and stop it, because now you have your moment of resurrection. The judgment card means that you come out of the ashes like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You come out a better person because of the sacrifices that you made, or because of the sacrifices that will be required of you to make. All right, and you will come out victorious. So I know you've already known that this was going this way, right, Sagittarius? You already knew. You kind of wanted to dismiss it a little bit. You kind of wanted to play with it a little bit. But the honest truth is that you already knew where this was going. So now you come out victorious because you come out winning. You come out a winner out of something that you thought was bad. It just didn't have any hope in it. But out of the ashes, the phoenix rises. And that is your victory. Again, it confirms a victory for this year. So use strategy. And on the third card, it shows you as being matured and grounded and successful and wealthy and having business because you've made this move. So the bottom line with the King of Pentacles, as you see right here, the bottom line with this, if you do, number one, you stop looking at your disappointment, whatever that was, whether it was a legal document, whether it was a relationship with a friend, or maybe a relationship, romantic or otherwise, however you want to put it. When you stop looking at that sadness, when you stop being sad, when you come out of your depression, then you'll be able to make some sacrifices. The sacrifices are inevitable. They are necessary so that you can move on with your life and take a hold of that cup that the universe is offering, that blessing, that way out of a situation that you had and that you have had because of the disappointment. Okay? So I'm excited for you. This is a good message for you, Sagittarius, even though and I'm not going to even try to sugarcoat it or try to anything like that. It's a there's a funk kind of, it's a funky kind of mood. That's what I pick up from here. And of course, remember that this is not for everybody. This is a very general reading. So I am speaking to some Sagittarius that have gone through some crap, all right, or going through, or will be going through, and I'm here to encourage you that there's a way out. Do not just focus on the disappointment. Get up, rise again, and try again. Try, and try again, all right, so that you can get your victory and maintain your victory. So, final word with these other cards that are called the Sacred Rebel. Sacred Rebel, why? Because we think outside the box. Not necessarily that, you're going to go running over the speed limit or something crazy like that. It's just that we think outside of the box. And so what is it that the ancestral energy have as a final word for Sagittarius for the month of February 2023? What is the final word for Sagittarius for 2023? Oops, I don't want a lot of cards. I just need one or two. All right, my ancestors. There we go. And that's exactly what I needed. Just one. All right. So, wow. Okay. So this is awesome because the card that came out, it is spirals of manifestation. Spirals of manifestation. And I'd like to invite you, Sagittarius, to meditate on that, what that may mean to you personally, and then I'll talk about it. I'll talk a little bit about it right now. But I also want you to, as the month goes, we go further into the month of February, and as you approach different situation, it is that there's spirals of manifestation. The spirals of manifestation is that you keep on rising. You keep on calling manifesting different things in your life, whether that is love, whether that's harmony or peace in your household, whether that's finances, whether that it may be manifestation of whatever it is that your heart's desire. But every time, at every level, the money that I needed, let me put it to you this way, the money that I needed back then, or the financial security that I needed back then, is not the same financial security that I need now, because now it's different. So I rise up the level, right, of manifestation. So every level, the manifestation that I wanted for love back then could have been, and I can certainly tell you this, is very different from the level of manifestation for love that is now. Because, and I don't mind sharing this, when I was younger, in my 20s and 30s or whatever, I'm not going to give you my whole age, but I've been around and it's been a long time. At the level of manifestation for love for me, back when I was younger, is looking for somebody that loves me. Oh, I want somebody in my life. Oh, and I would get depressed and cry because I wanted somebody to love me, right? That was a level back then, but the level of manifestation now for me is self-love, self-respect. I love being alone. I love my company. I'm comfortable with my company. I'm open. I'm open to what the universe, because I don't want to be like this guy that the universe brings something and they're so focused on something else that they miss a blessing. I'm not saying that I close my heart to the possibility of that, but I don't have to have it. I don't get depressed about it. I don't even care about it. Honestly, I am happy. And so I want you to be happy. And the thing is that that's what I'm talking about, the different levels of manifestation. What was then is not the same thing that is now. All right. How we approach and how we bring manifestation in our lives, maybe a certain way that you brought about something that you wanted. Maybe it was forceful and it probably did work back then, but not now. And that's why you need to rethink your approach to gain and obtain and retain your victory. So until next time, my dear Sagittarius, I want to beg you an awesome and wonderful, victorious month full of love and success and peace and abundance in your pocket, right? And remember again that divine revelation is not suspicions, it's not paranoia. It is about self-improvement, that the universe brings those messages of self-improvement, self-awareness, being able to rise up. Okay, so I want to thank you for visiting my channel. Please, I do ask, it doesn't cost you nothing to click on like, to comment something positive, to share my videos if this has resonate with you, to subscribe to my channel, Sacred Oracle Readings by Phil. You have a great day and a great month. Until next time.